Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Video Gaming. My name's Adam,
And I'm Beth.
and we're here with more Starfield, where we've started things to join the Crimson Fleet.
I'm sorry, I didn't. It made sense that I just.
It's a Crimson Fleet mission. Okay, and yeah, so we'll talk to her next because she's right there. But first, Sam wanted to
So
talk.
how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined?
You're not the last descendant. You have a daughter.
The last Co? What about Cora and your father?
Did you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay. So how's it traveling with one of the great Coes? That better?
Such an honor. You should see my diary.
Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
Sounds like
Decisions.
I know. How do I get him to love me? Why do they revere Solomon so much?
There's books about him. Lots of them. Alright, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Volney. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft.
It sounds like you aren't happy being related to Solomon.
I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know.
Cora's great. You're doing a good job.
Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
Oh, I have my wiles, Mr.
I
Cole.
believe that might be the most honest thing you've ever said. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Okay. And now we'll talk to you.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
That's if I'm accepted into the Crimson Fleet.
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Go down a little. Sounds like you have a personal vendetta against the Crimson Fleet.
You're damn right I do.
Oh.
That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
You feel like talking about it?
What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine.
Sorry, I had to. I'll bring you as much evidence as I can find.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Hello. I'm so sorry. I just had to wait for her to leave. It feels like a very personal conversation, and she was just like,
Don't mind if I butt in.
You're busy. My bad. That's very generous.
It's not
I
generous,
will take the
it's
money.
motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right.
It's generous.
We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
What if I get caught with a container of Aurora in my cargo hold?
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. If you don't mind, I'd like to hurry this up. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Okay. So it does sound like we could probably be safe with it within our UC territory if we wanted to do other things.
I'm like, it's UC, I was like, okay, but, like, if we go to now Aquila again,
right,
that's Freestar Collective, so...
Right. Yeah.
So, I do feel very much like we're kind of on this for a bit.
I'm sorry.
No, you wanted to be Crimson Fleet.
I wanted to see what we can be good. We can just... We don't have to be Crimson Fleet. Maybe we play that, years down the line when we get to play this again after we finish this run. I'm sure there's another way to get on there, too. We could be the good guys on here and then get into it.
Cora wants the book A Brief History of Time.
Cora does?
Yeah, she just said that.
Oh, do we need to go find that? Do we have that?
I mean, I don't know that we would have picked it up, but it's probably one of the books out there. So,
Alright, so we should get it for her?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Brief history of time. We gotta remember.
Yeah, so maybe like a burden of proof can be on hold, but
yeah,
we're at least gonna sell our thing to this Saoirse Bowden.
Saoirse.
Whatever. Sidonia.
It's a very Irish name. Or Scottish. There's an actress with the name as well.
Oh. Sorry that you're smarter than me.
Well, that's the only reason I know how to pronounce it.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
I think it's now more funny not to start this quest.
We're never talking.
Just acknowledging, like, you've traveled how far to find me?
No, you're really creepy.
It's back on Mars. And the Trade Authority, that's where we've already been doing, like, we already had some...
We already knew that they were kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity. After what happened to our forces in New Atlantis, we need to be extra vigilant.
You know, I don't think about it here because it's a big indoor place.
Mm-hmm.
But
not many places older than Aquila. This, old stories, old planet.
there was the giant city, like inside city mining area down there.
Yeah.
Does that not feel like a big battlefield for them to throw terramorphs at us now that someone mentioned
fudge, yeah.
that? I'm like, I wonder.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
You can give her an Irish accent. Oh gosh.
That seems like the least.
Yeah. I'm looking to unload a sensitive shipment.
And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning down contraband. Well, if that doesn't take the cake. Or not take the cake.
If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I'll pay 1,000 credits. Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
My faith in the seedy underbelly of the settled systems is restored.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Yeah, Samco's fine with this.
Well, he's more dissing on UC.
Yeah.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out
apparently
it was just another
because we haven't been here since whatever new locations like this got a specific location marker now.
Yeah.
So it brings up the thought: have we
mapped this place?
We have been here since.
No, we've not been here since the maps. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Fun. There's some other things that we've not done.
Yeah.
Ah.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
I heard you might be able to help me move some cargo.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out?
Sir Bowden said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay.
I feel like you were the one yelling.
I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Cersei never said anything about that.
Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
This whole thing's giving me the worst sort of deja vu.
If you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
How loud do you want this to be?
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
Alright, I'll get it done.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Oh, you?
Returns to him. Like, just walk back in. Oh, you're right.
Please always drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Enhance. You're just stopping by all the locations.
Yep. I was like, they're right
Sometimes it
there.
feels like the USC forgets we're out.
Yeah.
There'd be no UC. Had it been Mars.
It's been a bit since we've been in here.
Learning to
Yeah, it
accept
is.
the truth of higher power is key. What is it? And it ruined the park.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe to Adler Kemp.
Adler Kemp? Who the heck is that?
I don't really have time to play games.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Of course you did.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah?
I don't think Adler is going to be satisfied with that option.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
It's funny how whenever someone's there to collect the debt, everyone's as poor as a list dirt farmer.
Persuade. I'm tired of playing these games.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Pay it up. If not for you, do it for the sake of your family.
What? Oh my God. He might come after them? Because of me? I hadn't even thought of the possibility. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
How about you? But a fella can do a lot worse than consolation.
Without proper protective gear. All outside persons activities require
This way.
Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith.
Sitting there telling me he's broke with 3,000 credits.
It literally might be all he has, but it's like, sorry.
Yeah, then try and do here, I'll give you 2/3 of it now, I'll come up with the next of it by that point.
Right.
And, it's enough to get you by through another week till whatever.
Yeah.
And be all like, hey, I'm at least making payment.
Yeah, no, he's just wiggling out of it like a...
Yeah.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all.
Have something for me?
Yeah, it's all here.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. If you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Who exactly are your...
Do we really want to ask that in a public space?
You're right.
I say be cocky.
If you think they can handle me.
That's what
Sam go like that, okay.
I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Yeah.
I don't think you had to be there.
They'd be stealing from him.
This better be important.
I wouldn't call them out, but I would definitely file it away.
He just says
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the soul system? You see security hassle you?
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a sink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Okay, okay, take it easy. Here's the fleet's kickback, just like I promised.
What is this bullshit? This is half. Half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here, you know.
Two things, Adler. And I will make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again. And I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay, sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
He's doing the same thing.
More like I'll see you in a month.
Yeah.
I paused for a moment. I was like, I wonder if he's sitting around some evidence.
No, you're
yes,
so
and I was
smart.
like, and how are we going to manage to sneak it away from him? It just says take, not steal. Okay.
And we're good.
Yeah. So.
I love the frog posters are still up. They're my favorite.
It also feels like, I think I've seen them in some other communities since too.
Oh.
I get just like, they're around now. Does it make sense? No, but sure. Okay. So. That finished that quest. We now have basically the ability to go to Superior and the getting the proof. That burden of proof, going back to them with it, is I feel the one that really makes it where we're actually working for UC as opposed to Crimson Fleet.
Yeah.
Continuing this is just working for Crimson Fleet. Either way, we have now gotten rid of our contraband, I believe.
Yes.
So we got paid, we're
Yep.
good, we're making our step towards it. So if you want to put on pause Crimson Fleet, we can.
Yeah, no, I like, because it has just been one that had been bothering me, because it looked very much like this is a Crimson Fleet one, but then it was saying UC, and I just didn't understand, so thank you for letting us do that.
Yeah.
We can totally do something else.
Industries, colonies,
did you want to do United Colonies one? Do you...
that's back on the Kilo for the Freestar Collective. Coffee beans from the Terramorph. No. not wanting to do that quite yet.
Okay.
So I think that we talked to that person, like, tell us stories, but that was really early on. And I think maybe we have some stories to tell, and that it might just literally be go talk to the reporter.
Okay.
And if so, then, I mean, we can tell our Terramorph attacked your city story, right?
We've fought a couple of Terramorphs now.
Yeah, let's see if that's just the thing we can...
The public face of the United Colonies.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
What?
No. Okay. Or we can at least assign... Okay, so she'll now be on the ship.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could just call her out, because I'm not sure how well he's going to like us talking to UC News. He can get over it.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-Xeno protocol.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
Were you seen?
It's not right.
Here we go.
I've just got a feeling about you. You have a story to tell.
Oh gosh.
This is the one we're talking about, so we'll start this.
To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that?
I mean, we're going on the news, right?
Yeah.
We're the hero?
Yeah. I personally took out those Terramorphs. I pretty much saved the day.
Wait. I heard someone from Constellation was involved. That was you? Oh, this is great. Like, embarrassingly important award-winning great. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things?
I felt alive. When everything is on the line, every moment seems like a gift.
You never know quite how precious life is, until it's under threat. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here.
I won't rest until the Terramorph threat is ended.
That makes me feel better. I feel like such a sap, but it does. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
I am.
$900. And we now, okay, and that updated here.
Can we do more?
Yeah, I think so. So if we go, that was one of these. So deliver news about gambling library, like terror and mining attack, and then find more. So yeah, we can do the other two.
Yeah, let's do both of them.
SSNN is supposed to be impartial.
I
UC's
click the chair.
You're trying to sit on the chair.
I didn't quite hear what he
I
said.
didn't either. I have information about the Gal Bank robbery on Aquila City.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
My first time there, too. Welcome to Aquila. Don't mind the robbery.
I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
I negotiated with the gang and talked them down.
You did what? I mean, you're well spoken. But a hostage negotiator? I'll do some research and make sure that checks out. These things are often messy. Any customers or Gal Bank staff get hurt?
Thankfully, there were no casualties, not even an injury I know of.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Another 900.
You have another story
Another
for me?
48 experience.
The Crimson Fleet attacked an Argos mining facility on Vectera.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
You know, I never did get the full story on this. I wish I had some popcorn.
Constellation commissioned the dig. The Crimson Fleet wanted the proceeds.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
I worked for Argos. Now I'm with Constellation.
Oh, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
Is there more options?
Don't remember. Okay. Yeah, so,
I don't remember what happened, actually.
that was literally like the opening story. I'm sure we could have immediately talked to her after we got this question made, because that was where we met Barrett and Vasco, and he did that because he came, they helped, but we also attacked. And the miners helped. So any of them are, fine.
I took point in defense with my handy mining laser.
Are those things rated for bad guys? This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by.
And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Nice.
Okay, so now we just gotta find more stories. So yeah, we can. Sounds like that's like a repeat thing, but just as we do other stuff, we can come back and
news about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Join us next time.
Bye.